Yo, what up, y'all? I got another gig story for y'all. This is really out of control. It's not getting out of control. It is out of control. And Gig Black needs to do something about it. Uh, if you're doing Gig Black, I'm telling y'all, if you're doing Gig Black, check your account every single day. In case you got to give them a call for them to raise your satisfaction rate back up, because if 65 50, if half the people trying to make you look bad on purpose and you trying to just do your job, there's a big problem. This is why I made the video. They're gonna watch us destroy each other, because sooner or later, you're gonna run across one of these people and you're gonna want to do something to them, because they are causing chaos and they living in better places than you are, and you just trying to survive. So here's another gig story I got for you guys. So I just had a drop off, right? And I understand some of you may or may not be starting Uber Black, so it's good I make this so to give you a heads up as you're going into this field. So I had a drop off at the guy. Now here's what the note says about as far as how I should lead the order. It said meet. This is how they allowed him to do this. It says meet at door, right? And it says leave at the top of the stairs and call me. So that already okay, that's double talking. It says meet at door, and then the other one says leave at the top of the stairs and call me. So what they're expecting you to do is leave it at the door, drive off, give them a call, or they're really expecting you to just leave it at the door. They're hoping you just leave it at the door and drive off. And they're watching you, and if they see you drive off, they can go take the food. Like little cockroaches come out there rat holes, and or out there bait traps. Cockroaches come out. They know you drove off. They grab the food, and then they go tell Gig Black that you did not meet them at the door. See, said two things on the notes. Said meet at door, and it said leave at the top of the steps and call me. Okay, so that's a contradiction, right? And so I called the individual first before I even get out of my car. I called the individual. He lets it ring. He tries to act like he wasn't home, but I let it ring like 7 times before he answered, right? Trying to pretend, right, that he's not home. They hoping that you get frustrated and drive off, so then they can go tell Gig Black they didn't get their food, right? So he picks up the phone after 7 rings, and I say, yeah, I have your food. I'm here with your order. He says to me, oh, yeah, you can just leave it at the top of the stairs, and I'll get it later. I said, no, I can't do that. It says here, meet at the door on the app. Oh, okay, well, freaking faggots, number of faggots in New York, for the most part. That's another thing. They make you want to rouse up and get these people, do something bad to them, because you already have reasons not to like them, and then they trying to stick you at the same time. That's a bad cocktail, y'all. That is a bad cocktail. It's a cocktail for disaster. Again, these people are living in better places than I am. Oh, okay, I'll come down. And then he comes out with his mask on. He's probably waiting to go back and tell Gig Black, you not wearing your mask. He's trying to figure out any kind of way that he can put on some kind of pretense to justify getting free food. That's all it's about. You see? Meanwhile, I gave a thumbs down and let Uber know that his notes, once again, somebody's notes was unclear. And so again, you have to let Gig Black know every time somebody's trying to play games with you. You have to let them know. And also check your satisfaction rate every single shift you start the next day. And if you see any kind of thing that then going down or something like this, you give Uber Black a call. I said Uber Black, Gig Black a call to let them know what you ran into the day before. Isn't this ridiculous? You got to go through all this just to make some money. People playing games. See, this is why when gangsters used to run everything was right. I wish the mob still ran everything. I wish the mob still ran Vegas. Despite all the violence they show about the mob on television, let me tell you something. There's more violence going on now than when the mob ran everything. All right, the mob got rid of the dirty rats. Now they just let the dirty rats just roam around. They let the dirty rats just roam free. When the mob ran things, people couldn't get out of pocket. You had to do what you were supposed to do, or else you would get put away like the scum cockroach that you are. Now they just let they took all the cockroach baits, they just took them out. Now the cockroaches just everywhere. See? So I hope I said something to show y'all, what kind of stuff goes on when you work for Gig Black. Just remember, this only happens with Gig Black. This does not happen with Gig Red. Only Gig Black is causing this kind of, however you want to call it, harvesting of energy, harvesting of fear, harvesting of anger. So who's the boss of Gig Black, right? Yep, probably Satan himself. That's what they do, y'all. That's what they do. I'll let y'all later. Peace.